Citizens speak out. People gather in growing numbers across countries such as Afghanistan, Israel, Libya, Syria, United Kingdom, and Yemen as they demand that their governments offer greater freedoms, fair treatment, and a voice for all citizens.
United Kingdom. Following the shooting death of Mr. Mark Duggan in North London by police Thursday, August 4, around 120 friends and family members organised a protest vigil on Saturday. However, the event turned violent after dark when 300 people rioted, injuring 8 police officers. Local Parliament member David Lammy called for calm and for an investigation, while the Independent Police Complaints Commission pledged its assistance.
Israel. Around 300,000 citizens from all sectors of society participated in record-setting protests on Saturday as they called for the government to act more in the interests of the people by providing housing, tax, healthcare, childcare, and education reforms. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responded Sunday by announcing some of the members of the committee being established to address citizens' concerns.
Afghanistan. During an interview on Saturday, August 6, with China-based CCTV, defected Taliban commander Nur-ul-Aziz stated that besides himself, there were many other Taliban members interested in disarming.
He explained that the Afghan Taliban had begun their insurgency only after other members had been persecuted, and that he decided to lay down his arms when government officials offered reconciliation, saying that brethren throughout the country should not be fighting each other.
Syria. Ahmed Khalef, a recently defected officer from an elite army unit whose whereabouts are being withheld for his safety, told UK-based international Arabic newspaper Asharq al-Awsat that he and other army officers were given orders to kill residents of Dara, including being told not to spare the lives of women and children. He also stated he fled for his life after his instruction for troops not to fire on civilians led to an order for him to be killed. Meanwhile, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights reported on Saturday that 8 premature babies dependent upon incubators had died in a Hama hospital after the government shut off electricity to the city.
In a telephone conversation with President Bashar al-Assad on Saturday, United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon called for an end to violence, as did Pope Benedict XVI in a separate statement, with His Holiness also urging the government to listen to the legitimate aspirations of the people. Also on Saturday, the Six-Nation Arab Gulf Cooperation Council of Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates spoke out for the first time to call for an immediate end to all violence as they expressed concern over the excessive use of force against civilians. Meanwhile, on Sunday, activists reported to Al Jazeera news agency that security forces used tanks, machine guns and armoured vehicles to launch new assaults, resulting in at least 50 deaths in the eastern city of Deir ez-Zor alone.
As we mourn the precious lives lost and the injury and distress of many others, we pray that the strife in all countries may cease, with citizens across the globe deciding to live in shared dignity and freedom in a peaceful world.